What's good with y'all, man? So we're gonna make this real nice and quick. We got Keith Thurman coming back against Mario Barrios. I'm not gonna say I saw this coming. This is a huge surprise to me, honestly. Man, I thought it bringing up a guy from 140 to come up to 147. I didn't see this happening. But to be honest though, I didn't think Keith Thurman was gonna come back at all, bro. We kept seeing him say for the last year, I'll be back in springtime. I'll be back in the summertime. I'll be back in August. I'll be back before the year is over. So at by the time we got to like October, November, I wasn't seeing any fight dates. I'm like, bro, I don't know if he's ever gonna fight again because we've been hearing the rumors. Oh, he's asking for too much money for these fights. He would even take a he would even take like how should I say it? He wouldn't even take like a tune up fight. I don't know why that couldn't come to my brain. He wouldn't take a tune up fight for short money. So this is the main reason he's overpricing himself. So that's the rumors we were hearing. I don't know if there was any truth to that. It might have been, but that's just what we were hearing, right? So I'm like, all right, there's no chance he's coming back. The only way I see him coming back is if he takes that Terrence Crawford fight, or Errol Spence gives him a chance, or he just gets a huge, super huge money fight, right? But nobody really was pushing for Keith Thurman to come back as much. I think a lot of people just expected him to die out, and now it appears that he's coming back. He's facing Mario Barrios. I don't think anybody wanted that fight, right? But if you want to fight to get a little bit of attention, this guy just lost. I don't know. See, this is the thing, right? I feel like they should at least like to build Keith Thurman up. I feel like they should at least took a guy coming off a win, right? I don't know who you could have got from him. You could have got some 140 guy other than Barrios that was coming off a win. But I guess since Barrios his face is a little more known just because he just for a Tank. I guess it's like let's get a guy that people might recognize. He just for Javante Tank Davis. He got knocked out in the later rounds or whatever, um he's still a game opponent, right? Because if you guys really watch that fight, Javante didn't dominate him, man. Yeah, he took over second half of the fight. He got the knockout and everything like that. But he was definitely winning rounds on Javante for sure, keeping him at bay with the jab. And then Javante finally was able to get in, was able to neutralize the jab, just kept parrying it until he finally got on the inside. He landed the big shots. But um, let's see when that fight was. That was in for March. That was in May. That was sometime in May. Let me see what the scorecards were. 92, 96, 91, 97, 92, 96 for the knockout. Got him out of there in the 11th round. Considering those scorecards, when you look at it, it shows you that Barrios was putting up a good performance because he got dropped twice. He got dropped twice before. Hold on, Barrios got no. He got dropped twice before the knockout, and that's still not that wide for somebody that got dropped multiple times. So I guess this would be a game opponent. Keith Thurman has been out the ring for 2 years or so. I'm about to show you guys the article. Hold on. Crap. Let's put that up right there. We got because this was what I first saw. I saw this yesterday. You guys will see I retweeted it. Saw this yesterday. Dan Rafael tweeted on the agenda of the December 13th Nevada Commission meeting. There's a TGB promotions date request for January 29th at the MGM Grand to be televised on pay-per-view. Per source involved, the request is for a Fox pay-per-view card that would include Keith Thurman in the main event. So we saw that yesterday, and then today we got Mike Coppinger. Let me scroll up. Why am I so far down? I think it's because I thought Mike Coppinger had tweeted it at first, but it actually came from Rafael. Let's go. I do a lot of scrolling. So here we got this. Sources Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios have struck a deal for a welterweight fight on January 29th, same exact date. Thurman's first fight since July 2019 to Pacquiao. Barrios is now going up to 147 after losing the TKO to Javante, right? So full story coming to ESPN. I probably should have waited, but I just wanted to get some information out of there now. But yeah, man, Keith Thurman. Last fight was against Manny Pacquiao, and of course he took a tune up. We saw what happened when he took that tune up. He took that tune up against Josecito Lopez. Man, he had a pretty close fight. He definitely didn't dominate this fight like most people thought he would, and I felt like he did win. I felt like 117, 109 is a little crazy, but we also gotta take into account we seen him, we seen her to that body, we seen her to that body. I don't know, but yeah, it's just like, bro, you have three fights in the last 5 years, 4 years. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I really want to put my money on Keith Thurman. I don't know if he's working as hard. I don't know if he's as hungry as he used to be. Man, 2 years off is that's a lot. That's a lot of time, bro. That's definitely a lot of time. And you probably could even round that off almost 2.5 years. I don't know. I don't know if the hunger is still there. If he's still chasing that big payday, he definitely needs to put on a great performance versus Barrios. Um, ooh, excuse me. He definitely needs to put on a great performance versus Barrios because that's probably gonna put him in line for a guy like I don't know, maybe a Terrence Crawford, maybe a Errol Spence down the line if these guys stay at 147. Hopefully those two fight, by the way. But this is just, I mean, this is a good, I guess. I don't want to call Barrios a tune-up though. It's not a tune. This is a little more than a tune-up. Even though this is Barrios' first fight, it's gonna be Barrios' first fight at 147. Um, this still, let me see, because you know a lot of these guys when they first come up, they usually start at a weight class before what they really do before they get really in tune. Yeah, it is. So he actually started at 122. I didn't even know Barrios started at 122 to be honest. He actually started lower and went up. It's not like he because a lot of these guys they'll start. Let's say if you're fighting at 147, a lot of them might start their career at 154, somewhere in the catchweight range around 150, and then they go down to 147 gradually. I guess when they get more acclimated and get better conditioning, nutritionists, and all that stuff, better strength and conditioning coaches, all that. So, um, like I said, this is a pretty solid fight, honestly, for Keith Thurman to get back in line. Keith Thurman isn't naturally that big either. So we got Mario Barros 5'10", 71-inch arm reach. Let's go to Keith Thurman. 5'7", 69-inch arm reach. So, but we know Keith Thurman got that pop. I don't really look at Mario Barrios as a dangerous puncher or anything like that. Keith Thurman has shown that pop pop pop. But yeah, this is a solid fight. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know if this necessarily should be a pay-per-view event unless they're gonna stack the card. But man, the way we see PBC doing things, I don't know, bro. They're putting everything on pay-per-view. We got Luis Ortiz versus who's Luis Ortiz fighting again? I don't know why I can't remember. What's this guy that freaking AJ fought? I can't remember his name. Luis Ortiz. Oh, Charles Martin. That's who I couldn't remember Charles Martin. I'm like AJ fought him, but I couldn't remember. So yeah, we got Luis Ortiz fighting Charles Martin as the headliner on the pay per view. It's gonna be, I think it's only like $50 or so. I'm pretty certain that the this Keith Thurman pay per view card will be $75 to $80 though. But I'm not necessarily sure this is a good pay per view event. They better stack this card. What they need to do, they need to set it up. Man, line Keith Thurman up, man. Put Jerome Boots Ennis on his undercard. I don't know if they can get a fight scheduled for Jerome Ennis in that time. I don't know if it'll be too quick of a turnaround. But I just saw a video from Boots maybe I think it was uploaded yesterday. And he basically said he doesn't have an opponent right now. So, I don't know. Line him up, but Boots is probably one or two fights away from a title fight. But I think Keith Thurman is the type of fight that I don't know if Keith Thurman Keith Thurman keeps saying he don't know Boots though. So I definitely don't think he'll fight him, right? He keeps saying he don't know him. He could be telling the truth. He could be trolling. Could be saying that because he don't want that smoke. But keep saying he don't know him, so I don't know if he'll necessarily look to fight him because I don't know if that's a big enough money fight for Keith Thurman, and it's probably not worth the risk, right? Like, what is Keith Thurman really going to get paid, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, Keith Thurman's fighting Barrios on pay per view, so I'm pretty sure you could get Jerron Bruce Ennis on pay per view. Um, and that'll really build Jerron Bruce Ennis to really take over the division soon. Put him as that face, but you probably really got to throw Keith Thurman a bag. You probably will have to tell Bruce to take some short money, man, to get that pay per view fight with Keith Thurman. But that's the type of fight that'll build you in a stardom. If he's the first person to knock out Keith Thurman, because I definitely don't believe Barrios is doing that, regardless of the layoff or anything like that. But I would love to know what you guys think of this fight. Keith Thurman, man. I don't know. I gotta see those odds. Depending on the odds, I might have to take Barrios. Like if we could get Barrios at like plus 700 or something crazy. I don't know. I don't even think he'll be that big of an underdog though. I highly doubt it. But if I could find something like that, I might just have to slam that, man. I might have to play that. Um, but I just want to get this video out quick, man. We got some good fights coming up this weekend. Let's just take a look at some of the guys we got, right? Let's just look at the boxing schedule. Let's see. Just look at some of the names we got this weekend. We got the Loma Comey, we got Brandon Lee, we got we got Jarrett Anderson, we got Xander Zayas on the undercard. Keyshawn Davis is fighting Pablo Valdez, my boy. Uh, my boy's brother, whatnot. We got Donaire back in the ring. We got Conor Ben versus Chris Algieri. We got Katie Taylor. This is a great weekend for fights, man. We also got Casemiro fighting, Sonny Edwards fight. Man, this is a hell of a fight. Patrick Teixeira's back. I don't know if this is his first fight after losing his title to Castaño. We got Bivol versus Salamov, who was supposed to fight Joe Smith Jr. Man, I don't. There's no way I'm keeping up with all these fights. And then a few days later, we got Inoue back in the ring. So, man, this last 2 months of the last 2 months, man, have been great for boxing. We've been getting all the big names, not necessarily all the big fights in the world, but we definitely been getting some good fights in. We just had Crawford, Porter, Wilder, Wilder Fury. We just need some big fights, man. We just had Teofimo Cambosa. That turned out to be a big fight, honestly. Um, man, but we're just getting a lot of good fights. I say that. That's all I say that to say for. But with that being said, man, yeah, I'm gonna head up out of here. It's about that time. We're like 13 minutes into this video. We didn't need to talk about Keith Thurman that long, but yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Heading up out of here, man. Peace.